Organic social media is a powerful tool both for getting the word out about your business, building brand awareness, making sure people know you exist, and for warming up your prospects, for nurturing your leads, so over time they come to like you and trust you and ultimately hire you. But it's a lot of work, and you only have so much time when you're running a training gym. So is it all it's cracked up to be? In today's video, I'm gonna tell you about an experiment we've been running at Mark Fisher Fitness. I'll tell you exactly what we've been doing and share with you the results so you can decide if it makes sense for you and your fitness business. My name is Mark Fisher from businessforunicorns.com, and I'm really excited to share this because this is something we've been working at really hard over the past several months at Mark Fisher Fitness. So here's an update on our recent experiments in social media magic. So over the last several months, Mark Fisher Fitness has really gone all in on organic social media and specifically Instagram. Instagram is easier to get organic social media traction. There seems to be less going on Facebook. Now, I will say there might be some people who dispute that, but in MFF land and the experience of most of the gyms we work with, it seems Instagram is a place where it's a little bit easier to get traction. And what we love about this, it can focus both as building brand awareness, so generating the leads, and if they follow you and they see you sufficiently, it can build credibility over time, so it can nurture those leads. Here's specifically what the experiment has been. Number one, we have upped our feed posts, which we were doing 5 times to 7 times per week, so about daily, but not strictly, to 2 to 3 feed posts per day. Story posts, we were doing anywhere from 2 to maybe 5 per day on a heavy day, now up to 5 to 10 per day. We have continued to DM all new followers with a welcome message. I'll give you more context about that in a moment. We've also gone from asking the trainers alone to create 1 piece of fitness content per month to now asking the entire team to contribute at least 1 piece of content per month because we got a bigger machine to fill. In addition, yours truly has been filming videos with our social media manager, so I'm providing more content. At least once or twice per week, we can do a reel with me talking and answering some commonly asked fitness question. Oh, and by the way, if you are looking for how to create lots and lots of content that meaningfully impact your clients and prospects, help them solve their pain points, answer their questions, check out my video, How to Create More Content. Click in the video description below. Additionally, we have been prioritizing videos and reels over still shots because it seems that the algorithm is liking that. We've also asked our entire team to engage in a regular basis by liking and commenting and essentially juicing the algorithm. And that is one potential takeaway that you might want to work with from this video. Before I dig into what we have been tracking and what we're tracking now, there is a sales conversation that needs to happen with your team because it is entirely possible that a lot of your team is not comfortable or that interested in social media. So you do have to really sell them on the value of this. And this might be a change of expectations. If this is something you decide to do, and historically you haven't asked your team to be very involved in this, you're gonna have to really explain to them why this benefits them, how this benefits the mission, how this benefits the clients, and as can happen when you have a job, that these are the new expectations, these are the new requirements, and then you must hold them accountable. And if you want to know how to do that, check out my video, How to Actually Hold Your Team Accountable. Click the video description link below. And while you're there, if you want to hold me accountable to making more videos, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button. Bing! Ultimately, there are some subjective benefits that are difficult to track, and I'll share some of those too in my thinking around that, but we also want to have objective data. Anybody that follows my stuff, you know I'm a broken record about having KPIs. So we had been tracking weekly net gain of new Instagram followers. How have we grown over the previous week? We had been tracking total direct message conversations initiated. As I mentioned, every time someone newly follows our page, we send them just a low pressure, hey so-and-so, thanks so much for the follow, and then some conversation to try to engage them and begin to develop a relationship. We then track how many people respond to those DMs. So essentially it functions as a funnel. And then we were tracking how many times we shared a link to a free workout. So this is a very, very low barrier offer. It's even lower than our trials because these individuals are very cold for the most part. So if we go there, we're not trying to hard sell them anything. We give them a truly no pressure, hey, if you ever want to come and have a free workout, and this could be virtual or in person, click the link below, fill out the form, and we'd love to have you come try out MFF. Now, we are tracking new things. The new data we're tracking is accounts reached, the total number of accounts that have seen our stuff, accounts engaged, the number of accounts that have liked, commented, or interacted with our page, total impressions, how many people saw the things, profile views, how many times people went to our profile, which as I'm fond of saying, is really an alternative version of your website. How many free workouts came in through our profile or through the DMs. And then finally, I guess this isn't really a trackable thing, but my social media manager and I do a weekly review of the posts to try to continue to understand over time which are the posts that are getting the most traction as measured by shares, likes, comments, saves, etc. Real talk, the actual data has not been what I would have wanted for this extra amount of effort, right? Because we are asking the whole team to engage more. We took our social media manager, who had been working 10 hours per week part-time to 15 hours per week. However, there are two subjective feelings that are suggesting there's been some benefit to this. The first is team morale. So in spite of this being a bigger ask for the team, there's definitely been a sense of us being more cohesive. It's been fun for a lot of people on the team, are hilarious. It's been fun to feel like the whole team is doing a thing together. And that was really unexpected because if anything, it felt like this was a cost. Another subjective observation is it seems like we're getting a lot more engagement from our existing community. So the intention behind this play was to generate leads and nurture leads. And it didn't occur to me this actually could be a little bit of a retention strategy, an opportunity to engage and enrich and deepen our community in one more digital arena. Here's my question to you. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Well, the first thing I'll say is if you want a great framework for thinking about this, I think you should share with your team. Check out my video in the video description box below. 4 priorities for a fitness business. Based on that particular assessment, I would say so far, yes, because the squeeze in this case, it is an ask of the team to do a little bit more engagement on Instagram. And as I suggested, there seems to actually be some fringe benefits of morale I wouldn't have anticipated. Again, real talk, I'm sure not everybody likes it, but overall, it seems like people are having fun with it and it's kind of positive. So the other cost that we have, of course, is let's call it 20 extra part-time hours per month to pay our social media manager. And as it happens, this is an individual that I love working with. Brett, if you're watching this, I love you. You're doing great. So the opportunity, honestly, to work with Brett a little bit more and give him a little more income and more engagement with MFF also has some benefits that are hard to track. And it's not a massive, in the grand scheme of our expenses, a massive financial investment. So I gotta say, this isn't too gnarly of a squeeze. So this juice, as of this recording, I do think is worth it. As of right now, we're only about 9-10 weeks into this, and my hope is maybe 3 more months we'll see some of these trackable numbers start to trending up, because what I'm suggesting here is potentially dangerous. I really want you to understand this framework, because every dollar, every second of employee capacity that is used on something that is not moving the ball forward is an opportunity cost. It's taking away time, money, and energy that could be devoted on potentially more remunerative, more impactful activities to drive revenue and impact your clients' lives and service your mission. All right, pals, I hope this video was valuable to you. I would love to hear from you, maybe in the comment below, if you are leveraging organic social media for your business. And while you're leaving a comment, why not hit subscribe? Pals, thank you so much. This is Mark Fisher from BusinessFunicorns.com. I will see you next time, where I will offer you more videos with more actionable tips, psychological frameworks, and philosophy.